Hi, this is Peter Hanami with Japanese Customer News for the 20th of June 2015. This week we have 5 stories. Our first story is about luxury goods. This week in the Wall Street Journal, on Monday the 15th of June, Thao Hua outlined that Japan made up 13% of global personal luxury goods in 2014, compared to China 29%, the US 22%, Europe 21%, and the rest of the world 15%. Our second story this week is about travel. Now, Jetstar has been operating in Japan for a number of years now. This was reported by Steve Creedy in the Australian on Wednesday, the 17th of June, with an interview with the group CEO, Jane Herdlicker, where she mentioned that Japan is not yet profitable, but Jetstar has become the leading low-cost airline with 60% of the market and has boosted demand for travel. Our third story this week relates to tax. Now, this was reported in the Australian by Tatsuo Ito on Friday, June the 19th, 2015. And it was noted that tax revenues have risen in Japan by about 10 trillion yen over the past 3 years. And this was noticed because the government is about to announce a deficit reduction plan where it hopes to reduce the deficit to 1% of GDP before April 2019. It's currently at 3.3%, and that will be planned to be released next week in Japan. Our fourth story this week is about finance, and this was reported in the Australian Financial Review by James Ayers on Tuesday the 16th of June. In an interview with Peter Davis, the CEO of ANZ Banking Group in Japan, Mr. Davis said there is no money to be made lending in Japan because money is free. And this was part of a wider interview where Mr. Davis mentioned that mergers and acquisitions by Japanese companies is on the increase. And our final story this week is about visas. And this was reported by Steve Tretolan in the small print on June 18th. Now, Japanese embassies and consulates have issued 2.8 million visas in 2014, which was a jump of 54.1% on 2013. And it's been noted that this was the most ever. So Japanese are certainly travelling more. Thanks for your company, and look forward to next week's Japanese Customer News.